EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. The terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Throwing on second down is Milton. That's taken in left side by Smith. What can they do here on third down and 7? In motion, it's Waddle. To the air on third down is Milton. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Quickly out to Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
There's a handoff to H.N. running left. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, here's Milton. That's caught by Smith on the right side. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. From the pistol, here's H.N. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Once again, it's H.N. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. From the gun, here's Milton. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Brings up 2nd down. So after one, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Here's a give to Achane. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's Achane. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. One more time, it's Achane. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. From a little further back, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll look to throw for it with Milton. He's got his big tight end, Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That's number 40 on the season for him. Higgins sent in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. He He's got it. And the Vikings are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Milton. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. They'll motion the tight end Smith. They send the tight end in motion. They'll motion the tight end Smith. On 1st down, here's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Higgins sent in motion. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Catch left side is made by Higgins. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A give left side. Here comes Hall. Here's 2nd and 6. Higgins sent in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. This one complete to Higgins. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Riker down on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That's quickly out to Smith. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
2nd and 7. Here's Milton. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. They'll stick with him again. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders with the field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And the score remains level.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Harrison. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. The left side here, caught by Addison. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Trying the left side, here's Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They motion the slot man left. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the give, it's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Breaker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. The drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A hit, and he has lost the football.
And as you can see with... It really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball, and they talk about the points of pressure, and the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A tight end in motion now. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. Gain of 7 yards. Here comes 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he coughs up the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and then he got it.
And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's trying to get to the marker. It's going to depend on the spot. But the first indication that he does not get there. In fact, he did not. It is a stop and a turnover on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 11. In motion, it's Jefferson. Try the jet sweep, heading right. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Slot receiver, headed right. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, a win here for the Vikings. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like go. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy. I lay hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you 20 out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. But you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. Better love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why I get like yarn?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
I'm a hot girl yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks.